Once upon a time, in a cozy little mouse hole beneath a big farmhouse lived Max the mouse. Max was a small, curious mouse who loved exploring, but one thing fascinated him the most: the old grandfather clock in the farmhouse kitchen. Every day, Max would watch its long pendulum swing back and forth, tick-tock, tick-tock, wondering if the clock held any special secrets. One evening, just as the sun was setting, Max heard something strange. The grandfather clock wasn't just ticking, it was talking. "Hello there, little mouse," a deep voice echoed from the clock. Max's whiskers twitched in surprise. "Who's there?" "It's me, Timmy the talking clock," replied the voice. "I've been watching you for days, Max. I know you're a curious little fellow. How would you like to go on an adventure through time?" Max's eyes sparkled with excitement. An adventure? Through time? How is that possible? Timmy the clock chuckled. "Anything is possible with a little magic and a lot of imagination. Come closer and I'll show you." With a tiny squeak of bravery, Max scampered up the table leg and onto the kitchen counter, standing right in front of the grandfather clock. The big golden hands of the clock began to spin faster and faster until, whoosh, a bright light surrounded Max. In a flash, he was no longer in the farmhouse kitchen. Max found himself in a beautiful green field, surrounded by tall grass and colorful flowers. He looked around in awe and realized something amazing. The sun was rising much faster than usual. In the distance, Max saw a group of animals wearing funny clothes. They were all looking at him, and one of them, a rabbit in a top hat, waved him over. "Welcome to the land of time, Max," said the rabbit, hopping over. "I'm Mr. Hare, the timekeeper. Timmy the clock sent you here to help us. Our time is moving too quickly, and if we don't fix it, the day will be over in just minutes." Max blinked in surprise. "But how can I help? I'm just a little mouse." "Sometimes the smallest heroes make the biggest difference," Mr. Hare said, smiling. "To fix our time, we need to find the magical time pebble, hidden deep inside the clockwork forest. But it's not an easy journey." Max nodded bravely. "I'll do it. I'll find the time pebble." And so Max and Mr. Hare set off toward the clockwork forest. Along the way, they met all sorts of interesting creatures. There was Tick the tortoise, who could move faster than the wind, because time was all mixed up, and Tock the owl, who could see the past and the future at the same time. Each of them gave Max clues to help him find the time pebble. As they reached the heart of the clockwork forest, they encountered a large, shiny door with spinning gears. Above it, a riddle was written: "What has hands but cannot hold, and moves yet never grows old?" Max thought for a moment, then smiled. "It's a clock, just like Timmy." The door creaked open, revealing a sparkling blue pebble sitting on a pedestal. Max grabbed the time pebble and raced back with Mr. Hare to the land of time. With a flick of the pebble, the sun slowed down, and the day returned to its normal pace. The animals cheered, and Mr. Hare gave Max a shiny medal shaped like a clock. "You've saved us, Max. Time is back to normal, thanks to you." As Max waved goodbye to his new friends, he felt a warm glow inside. Suddenly, the world around him started to swirl, and in a blink, Max was back in the farmhouse kitchen, standing in front of the grandfather clock. "Well done, Max," Timmy the clock said with a smile in his voice. "You've proven that even the smallest of mice can have the biggest of adventures." Max smiled proudly as he scampered back to his mouse hole. He knew that no matter how small he was, there would always be new adventures waiting for him, maybe even through time again.